Babu? Babu, what is this? What does it mean? Babu, talk to me.
Shanti, Madhu, Shanti.
Babu, I was at the office today and Chand is giving me all these documents to sign. He says you're handing over control of everything to me.
Yes. I asked Chand to draw up those papers.
But why?
Madhu, you're a Sarkar now. And our child is going to be the heir to the Sarkar fortune. Don't you want to have control of your life, your finances, everything else?
But you're managing all of that.
Yes, but not for long. Madhu, I've made arrangements to go to the ashram. And I can't pass through its doors with any material goods or property. You will have to learn to live without me. I leave in a few days.
Hi, Daddy.
Shivani, you look like you've had a good day.
It was okay.
And how was the great lunch meeting? Was it the great disaster it was expected to be?
Well, not bad.
Not bad. Is that all? And here I was turning the television for news for a Mahasangram downtown. I was expecting thunder, lightning, explosions.
Well, it could have been worse, but after all, I mean, he's just an ad man.
I love the way you say he's just an ad man. You're just a management student, you pompous oaf.
Well, I thought we were going to start arguing about that campaign again. And quite frankly, I'm sick of it. But the newspaper didn't want a rehash.
So, what did you talk about?
Well, we talked about things.
For instance?
For instance, we talked about you.
About me? What were you talking about me?
You know, old stuff. Goa, mom, pigs and chickens.
Pigs and chickens? You mean to say you called me and your mother pig and chicken?
No, Baba, just the way the two of you would argue all the time.
We never argued.
Of course you did. Don't you remember that Christmas night when the two of you were arguing about something? And then we all went for the midnight mass and we all started arguing again. Don't you remember how everybody started to look at you?
No. You know, that was only one time. And you know, actually, she started the argument. She always did.
She did not. You were the one who started all the arguments. I still remember. You used to come storming into the house, slam your books down, and start whining and moaning.
Whining and moaning? Me? So what will you call what she used to do?
She was just trying to make the marriage work. You would realize that you didn't spend all your time buried in a book.
The same old story. It is all Daddy's fault. Daddy did this, Daddy did that. Blame it all on Daddy.
What are we doing? Why are we arguing? This is exactly what Abhay meant. When he said that when we argue, all we're trying to do is get each other's attention.
She said that we have so much love and affection for each other, but we are afraid to express it, so we argue. In the process of the argument, we just transform all that love into anger and frustration.
She said that.
Well, it came out of a conversation, sort of.
So you must have had some very good conversation with her, huh?
Yes, it was quite interesting.
That means you're not with her anymore,
Well, I never had anything against her, you see. It's just that she was such a pain in the neck with her columns and her holier-than-thou attitude. But now she's not such a bad person, I guess.
I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. The ad man and the activist have become friends.
We are not friends, Daddy.
The conversation which you had today, you've never had such a frank and free conversation with anybody ever, not even with Rajat. Am I right?
So, Dheeraj, after a great deal of deliberation and internal debate, we've decided that in today's information overloaded world of multiple media explosions, we need to create advertising that is not faithful to just the product and its brief, but the advertising itself needs to stand on its own, to be recognized amidst all the media hullabaloo. And that's why the campaign we're going to present to you is perhaps a little controversial, but I think that's a very, very small price to pay for the kind of advertising effectiveness that we have designed for your product relaunch.
Terrific. I just hope it's as controversial as the Backman campaign. That's why I came to you guys in the first place.
Well, certainly, of course. Abhay. The campaign.
Oh, yes. Dheeraj, I have a confession to make.
Confession? Tell me.
Yeah. This is not the campaign we recommend you use.
It is not?
No, and I've begun to believe that you don't need to be sensational or controversial in order to create successful advertising, even in today's overloaded media age. That's why I want to present to you the other campaign that we have selected for you.
Okay.
One sec. Subbu, can you bring in the rough layouts, please? No, the alternatives that Rags asked you to put aside yesterday. Yeah.
Listen, Abs, what the hell is going on? We agreed that we were going to go through with this one.
Sorry, Rags. I've changed my mind.
Abs, you did the creative on this. Now, I agreed with you. I said I was wrong about the other campaign, but I said we'll go ahead with the risk.
And I have decided it isn't worth the risk.
Abs.
Thank you. Dheeraj? Now this is the campaign we think you should go with. Here, take a look. Now, this is not controversial, but it's good, solid advertising, and I think it's going to work very well given the market conditions. So what do you think? Nice, isn't it?
That was fast.
I'm trying to preserve my energy for some other things besides studying.
What other things?
Do I have to pinpoint them out?
The only thing you should have your mind on right now is finishing that semester and getting your gold medal.
I'll get the gold medal. But I want the gold ring.
I suppose you want it for me as well?
Of course. It takes two, remember?
Your grasp of marketing is brilliant, Rajat Malhotra, but your grasp of me is a little less certain.
Why? What did I do wrong?
Nothing, just bad timing, that's all.
But I thought...
What?
Well, you know, after the last couple of years, I thought we had something going for us.
We do.
So?
So let's not mess it up by going too fast.
Too fast? I thought I was going too slow. And then the other evening, you know, when we were talking about job offers, well, I realized that if I didn't move a little faster, I might not ever see you after we graduate.
You will see me.
In the last 2 years, I've seen you every day. I want to see you at least twice as often after we graduate.
But that's impossible. You mean you actually want to see me 24 hours a day?
Your powers of communication do you credit, Miss Shah.
And you, Mr. Malhotra, are a little too presumptuous.
Presumptuous? Me? I thought you were the one who turned around and... Expecting someone?
My father. He lives here, remember?
You? What are you doing here again? Another lecture?
I'm here to see Professor Shah. Is he in?
No. Did he know you were coming?
Yes, he's the one who called me.
Oh, well, that's typical of him, calling people and not being there himself. He used to do that to a friend of his, Menezes.
Damn, it was a hell of a long drive.
Well, he's not here, so I guess you got a long drive, haven't
Would you like to sit down?
Oh, yeah, thanks. Thanks.
Shivani?
Can I get you something?
Oh, no, thank you, I'm fine.
So, why did he call you?
Well, actually, I called him with an offer. He liked the idea and he asked me to come and discuss it with him today.
What offer?
After all that controversy over our Bachman campaign, the agency has really been dogged with a lot of negative publicity. So my partner Rags and I came up with this idea Basically, we are willing to create a public service campaign on any issue. We'll find a sponsor who'll be willing to underwrite the entire cost of producing the campaign. We'll even make sure that the campaign is released.
So basically, you're trying to whitewash your image.
It's for a good cause.
I'm sure it is. And I'm sure your name will be on the key as well. So that in case it's a success, you can take all the credit.
Well, if I have created the ad, why shouldn't I take the credit for it?
Hold on, both you guys. Who's going to decide the subject of the campaign?
You are.
Me?
Yeah, I mean, you are the one who told the press that I have the talent only if I use it to create something good instead of my sleazy advertising. Well, here I am, willing to create that something good. But I want you to decide what that something good should be.
Knock, knock. So, how's the hottest contender for this year's gold medal doing?
Daddy, where have you been?
Did you need someone to argue with?
Abhay was here. He's been waiting for you all afternoon. Why do you invite people over if you're not going to be here?
Maybe I forgot.
He left an hour or so ago. He had to meet someone in town.
And I suppose you were as rude to him? Didn't offer him even a glass of water?
Actually, I gave him lunch.
Really? I'm impressed.
Well, what else was I supposed to do? You were supposed to be back by 1. At least, that's what you told me.
Oh, well, I met this old colleague of mine and we got to
Never
talk.
mind. I'll finish this by tonight.
You're working today?
Well, I couldn't just leave him sitting there all by himself.
Well, well. I can see that the leopard can change her spots.
Why didn't you tell me he was coming over today?
So that you could put on your boxing gloves, huh?
I mean, why didn't you tell me about the ad campaign?
Oh, you mean the public service campaign? Do you think the idea stinks?
Rajat does. He thinks Abhay is only doing it for positive publicity.
What do you think?
I don't know. I'm sure he's doing it for good publicity. That's obvious, but ultimately he's doing it for a good cause. And that's what matters, isn't it?
Things are getting more and more curious. You're actually standing up for him.
I'm not standing up for him. I just think it's a good idea. What do you think?
I think you should go ahead.
Me? What have I got to do with it?
But we need someone to coordinate with Abhay and the ad agency so that we don't end up with another needless, controversial campaign. Don't you think so?
That's true.
And you're interested in advertising. This could be a very major experience for you.
Well, I don't know. I still have a lot of prep to do. And
Come on. You've got the summer vacations. You can do it there. Think about it. This is a chance for you to see how the other side works. And you could put your principles to the test.
Oh, please, can we talk about this?
Madhu, there is nothing to talk about.
Please, for my sake, for the sake of our child.
Madhu, please, please.
I can't live without you. Don't you know that?
Madhu,
Pawan, I'm begging you, please stay.
Madhu, Chand and Bashta will be coming any moment. When they come, I will leave.
At least take me with you.
You know that this is something that I must do by myself.
I won't disturb you in any way. Just let me be with you, please.
Madhu, you are a strong and independent woman. You don't need me or any man to survive. You will make it on your own.
But I don't want to. I want to be with you. What about the vows we took when we got married? Doesn't any of that mean anything to you anymore?
Yes, it still does. But my vows to fulfill my spiritual quest supersede everything else.
Then just stay for a little while longer. Just a few months, a few weeks. Pawan, just a few days, just to give me time to get used to this.
Madhu, Madhu, I leave today. That must be Chand and Bakshida. Prepare yourself, Madhu. It is time.
Baba, please do something. Stop him.
Madhu, this is his bhagyo, his destiny. Accept it. Accept it.
Pavan, are you sure you want to go through with this? Chand, this is not some sudden attack of eccentricity or something. It's something that I've been approaching all my life. It's the way it was meant to be.
Worried about Madhulika. She's not taking this too well.
She'll be all right. You will look after, won't you?
Yes, of course. But
Pavan, I'm begging you, please don't do this.
Madhu, if you want me to stay, I will.
You will? You will stay with me and our baby?
If you want me to, yes.
You mean you'll only be staying just to make me happy? Not because you really want to? Baba.
Yes, my child. He's saying you'll ignore his bhagyo and sacrifice his future for your sake.
I don't want any sacrifice. I want you to stay of your own free will. Don't you want to stay with me anymore? Don't you want to see our child?
Madhu, what I want isn't important anymore. As Bashida says, this is my destiny, my bhagyo. And I have to follow this path, no matter where it leads me.
Now it leads you away from me.
Yes.
And yet, if I turned you from your chosen path and forced you to stay, then you would.
If you really wished it.
So I would be forcing you to stay. I'd have to live for the rest of my life knowing that the only reason you stayed was because I'd forced you to. That's not what I want.
What do you want then, Madhu?
I want you to be happy. I want you to do what you feel you must do.
Even at the cost of making you unhappy?
Yes.
You have said the right thing, Madhu. Now you must let him go. Set him free, Madhu. Set him free. Vamos, Taco.
we fall.